There are days when logic just isn't enough. When the only thing you need is to find yourself on the other side of the planet. No plan, just an image, an impulse, and suddenly, the Southern Hemisphere. Buenos Aires doesn't introduce itself quietly. It hits you with its history, architecture that whispers of Europe, but with a heavy dose of Latin anarchy. It's a place that doesn't try to hide its wrinkles, it just makes them look incredibly elegant. The economic roller coaster here is legendary, and it has turned a century of golden age glamour into a charming, gritty decay. But for anyone bringing a remote career here, that layer of complexity is exactly what makes it fascinating. You're stepping into a culture that values beauty and conversation far more than the pursuit of efficiency. I try to keep my rhythm. I try to answer emails while life is happening around me at 100 miles an hour. The mate helps. It's the ritual of patience, passed from person to person. You learn to stop fighting the pace and just adapt to it. And then everything settles around the table with asado and a glass of Malbec. That's when you realize what you came here to find. You spend an evening beneath the gold leaf ceilings of Teatro Colón, catch an orchestra performance, and end the night in a dim neighborhood hall. People dance tango, not for the tourists, but because it's the only way to endure their own nostalgia. It's a community that invites you to participate, to feel something raw and honest after a day spent staring at data. But to truly understand the pace of this city, you have to look at what people do when they aren't working. Buenos Aires has a literal mania for bookstores, boasting more of them per capita than almost any other city on earth. Massive theater-sized cathedrals of print and tiny dust-covered neighborhood stalls are treated with the same reverence. It's a culture fiercely protective of its inner life. For someone who makes a living in the digital cloud, seeing a city so deeply unapologetically in love with the physical world is a grounding experience. A few weeks in Buenos Aires won't completely rewrite who you are. They just remind you that the world is meant to be felt firsthand, not just witnessed through a glowing screen. It's a place that teaches you how to change your scenery, change your perspective, especially when there are places out there that know exactly how to burn this beautifully.